Hello. Hello, Libra. Libra Collective, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Venus, and Libra Mars. All welcome here. Got myself a coffee with asterisks. I don't know if it's meaningful for you. Let's rise these energies up. I'm here a messenger to say that you can rise your psychic qualities by dancing and music and art, of course. So let's raise them this Grateful by Nefex. This has been an inspiration to prepare you this Shadow Love reading. Let's see who Libra I tuned today. I was thinking about some evil Libras in this world. Would be fun to look into what some dictators of this world is doing, but I don't know. I will choose some Libra to channel this energy today because my sun is also Libra. I think maybe I should just focus on my sun. Yes, wearing rebel waiting for my studies. Let's put music. Grateful. Let's be grateful. Let's have a little dance. Pluto is here also. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act. Head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong. Always moving on. Feel I don't belong. My brother is Libra. Shout out to all the Libras I know. My son, my brother, my friends. Me, I'm a rising Libra. Rising sun can be very important. Okay. Okay, so here we have a heart chakra. Challenge. If you are some world dictator, how closed is your heart chakra? How much healing that heart chakra needs? And it is a hard thing to look into shadow. Somehow, Libra, you got a crow. And crow is a messenger, of course, of the underworld. So maybe we should really look into this shadow of yours. But we have here also, interestingly, graveyard with the crows. So the crow is really coming to you. This could be some ancestor healing you need, and all the dead bodies that are laying there, waiting resurrection. Like, yeah, I should not be a political tarot reader, but I'm so curious. It's a good quality to be curious, but sometimes me also as tarot reader, I know that I should not look too dark stuff because it can hurt me. It's almost like looking into chaos, the chaos look back at you. And if I now start to look in this one world dictator in this Shadow Love reading, I'm a little bit afraid. Even my voice is going off, like what might I see? But maybe we want to see. Maybe we want to see what's up to there. What's going on? Why it has to be so much war in this world? But Raven and Crow is here, interestingly. But you have also heart chakra, and it gives you this Kalevala deck. We were talking about the Tolkien earlier. Now we are using this special Finnish Kalevala Ukonpakka deck. Actually, there's a dead girl in this cover. There is also this kind of mythic scenes. The dead swan and old dead girl going into this underworld. Very fitting to this reading that is very focused on this Plutonian energy going to the underworld. So today we will, this old text is in Finnish, so I will translate whatever cards come. So let's see, what should we do now first? We should look your rune. Let's add first your rune. It is energy. Interesting. This is the rune. lot of energy here. Then let's see, the Anubis card will be a light message. I'm using this Anubis oracle. So we already have a little look what it's gonna be for Libra. Oh wow, the Sphinx, Divine Messenger, Earth Altar, Cosmic Library. Wow, what a stuff is here. This is of course the Hierophant card. Spiritual leader. In this deck is a Sphinx. Actually, wearing red berries here, isn't it? The Sphinx is also in the never-ending story. It's really interesting also this kind of gate of Sphinx there. It's always like some mystery thing with the Sphinx. Even one of my favorite artists is ENX. And I don't know if it's like that, but it just got in my head that maybe the singer wanted to call themselves ENX because it's almost like Sphinx, like ENX. But I just got this kind of idea. Yeah, the oracles in the never-ending story, and now this will be Libra, your oracle here. But the messengers also grow. Even in the Norwegian Odin story, there is this crows kind of messenger going to the underworld. We have interesting messenger energy here. Messengers of heart. Is it? Then next thing, let's put the light in the table. If I really will channel this dictator energy, I don't know. No, maybe not. It's just tempting to me to look into the dark, really dark. We are having the dark reading, so why not? But maybe, not sure if I want to do it. Light for Libra. I'm lovable, yes. Even if you are dictator, you are lovable. There is some. This is actually, I have to say this story because there is a book of like telling about resistance. And when you are not dealing your shadows, it's usually that then bad things happen. The shadow attacks and everything happen because you're not dealing how lovable you actually are and how beautiful things you can do in this world. And so there is this War of Art book talking about how even this one dictator, let's not mention his name, was wanting to be like an artist, and his art was not understood. He didn't go to the art school in Vienna or something, and so he got bitter and created the another kind of world. So it is really we understanding each other's. It's important. Like somebody is left out. It's almost like this Maleficia is left out of the party. Is like coming back as a vendetta. Like, okay, I will show you where the chicken is being. I'm showing you because I'm rejected. You should not reject those kind of shadows you have, because maybe the crow can be very beautiful messenger indeed, and you should like welcome this shadow part, like lovable crow, having a lot of energy. Yeah, Lacragon wants the wearing bread bear. Maybe did you got it in your reading? I think you got. If you check the Taurus reading, Taurus had a dragon in an egg and a key. I think it was Taurus. So you got your luck dragon. I think, if I remember right, there was some reading had a dragon and the key and the egg, and that's your luck dragon from the Never Ending Story, I guess. No, luck dragon, yeah, of course, related to China too, but like this. What is the name of the dragon in Never Ending Story? Do you remember the name? What was the name? I'm not always remembering all the names. Too long time passes and then you start forgetting. But if somebody say it, then I know. Anyway, let's see. Next thing, we have a light on the table. Yes, we need current feelings of your person. And now we see which lock is coming. So, entet pententele kommentarissum, kissun vaapulavissa, helingen glott, viipula vaapulavut akinis. So this beautiful carved box. So let's have a look, feel about it. What is current feeling of your person, Libra? Crystal, heart chakra. Crystals are always amplifying energies. I'm I'm using them for that reason. Sometimes we need even a bigger crystal. So, current feelings of person Libra. Things are dropping out. Getting a little, indeed, too much energy here. I feel like I have to take one more from this one. These are the bigger feelings, bigger cards. So for Libras, we need one more. Something from this one too. Okay, one more. It's really intuitively doing this. So what we got here. Question to open your heart chakra. Okay, that's why, because these are always chakra related. And you got this, Falcor is the dragon. So Libra, question your person is thinking is, question to open your heart chakra. Can you experience love for yourself when you are unhappy or lonely? And you got, if he's a serial killer, then what's the worst that could happen to a girl who's already hurt? I'm already hurt. If he's bad as they say, then I guess I'm cursed. Looking into his eyes, I think he's already hurt. He's already hurt. Yeah, I stopped thinking about these dictators. I get this kind of feeling cards. Maybe they have also love relationship like Eva Braun going on. Somebody loves even the person in the prison. Anyway, there are so many positive people also like Libra, so I should stop asking this kind of dark energies in my room. Here is anyway green flag. Green flags, your person feel about you, about like green flags, vulnerability, peaceful mindset, love is healing, healthy, maturity, respect, boundaries, conscious, relationship, loving, open friendships, spirituality, good communication, taking responsibility, supporting personal growth. Is this green flags here? This relationship. We have again like a rooster and a chicken here. Interesting, this rooster chicken story is coming. There has to be polarity in a relationship. Lean into feeling. This is triggering me right now. What is it triggering me and what is wanting to teach me? Feelings are messengers like crows. Again, this crow is coming here. Really, two crows flying here. So the dark side of this chicken and the rooster. Yeva may say, hi ma'am, welcome. Welcome to my live. This is Libra extensive love reading. Soon we're going to go to shadow love. So we have here for Libra also current feelings of your person, telepathic connection, soul connection, intimacy, images as messengers, intense mind reading, understanding deeply feeling of another. Libra is an air sign, so I'm not surprised there is this kind of telepathy going on. Fame without money is shame. Sorry, baby, but I have to take this work. I need this momentum. I will make quality time for us. I just kind of heard about that. If you don't have money, it's like fame without money is shame. So this kind of feelings. Now it's getting cold here. I should really put my nose start to run. So now I think we're gonna go to this shadow love reading. And if there would be somebody here, Libra, I could even channel your shadow, but I'm just gonna take some Libras, I know. I'm gonna take in consideration all of them in one moment. Okay, this is coming. This anyway, advice from spirit is not me. It's me, but I'm just a messenger, like this crow. Positive side of your shadow and Libra. Oi. Okay, 2 cards for the outcome. Wow, Louhi, the Witch of the North. This Empress, very like a strong witchy woman, is your shadow. So, of course, I could say the mother of this country and that, but this is the shadow. Let's read about that. Maybe I show all the cards. So this is the shadow. Dark Empress, and then we have, interestingly, I think it's Page of pentacle. This is like the maiden of the forest. It's the positive thing showing about the shadow. So even there's this, like let's say like a full moon is always, we are talking about, of course, full moon in Gemini. So this mother energy in the full moon is very present. It's here in your shadow. Strong mother, maybe you have a mama trauma, maybe there's something like that. But then showing is this beautiful maiden energy too. It's almost like the spirit in the forest. It's the positive side of this shadow, and then we have two outcomes currently having this shadow. Wow, Fool card and the Pride of the Wolf. Very much connected. This is looking almost like this kind of Hierophant card that you got even here. They are really placed like this. They were on the table. Of course, the story of this wolf pride is really kind of connected to this kind of Lilith story, that this is 7 of Wands, holding your ground in the sense that the woman is just running to the woods to be with the beasts. But it's kind of independent energy, creating a new world. Talking again about the dictators. Somebody want to blow everything up and have the new world. Creating everything from the scratch. Yavan is saying, I'm Libra. So this is for you. Actually, now you are here, you have good time to think about, we have a heart chakra related crystal for you, this subtle love, and it's reading. In the end of this general Libra reading, I will welcome anybody who is subscribed, as you are clearly, and you can ask a personal question, and I can then make it from the scratch. Seeing which crystal, which deck you get, because always these decks are connected to like crystals. Like I have different decks I use depending on what crystal you get. Anyway, let's go on. So interesting, very interesting hand of shadow. Kind of like Odin's animals are really the 2 wolves and 2 crows, so they are also on the table. This Odin energy is present here. Kind of, it makes even sense that we have this asterisk here, kind of like this. There's some kind of this kind of warrior style. Maybe I just read from this book all kind of stories for you. Story time, Lock Lady. What is going on? So where is this? It's all in Finnish. I have to pick something from this, but this is now your shadow, Libra. This strong mother. Matriarch. Empress. Protection. Spirit and material connection between these two. Inner and outer well-being. Wisdom from a woman. Solving conflicts. Unity, beauty. Getting united with this kind of ground to earth and the spirituality, really like from the ground to the crown chakra. This would be really like the crown chakra energy here. Mother, but then mother because rooted to the ground is like able to be really this kind of taking care of the overview of things too, managing things. So this Louhi was considered an evil, like a man-eater, and also like a kind of sinking the men. But it's also very powerful woman type, because she was very intuitive and wise, and had this kind of wise woman leader style. Louhi is wise and will not give up her treasures easily. but is using all kind of means to keep these properties, understanding her powers, but is always using all her skills to get the best outcome. So this card is pointing to a person who has very strong will and confidence. This woman would be the head of the family and make the decisions. Can also be taking care even if strong. But nobody can change her head easily. Maybe that's the shadow, like stubbornness. I know like my grandma in my family line was Karelian woman. It's kind of like we lost this land to Russia in the Second World War. So she was very strong-headed. I mean, she was Leo, but this kind of woman type she was also. So you have to pay attention you don't get too manipulative about others. And she had all kind of tasks to the suitors for her daughter, like was really making high standards. Who she would give this beauty of the north. So so this person understands her power and in the practical too can get the best outcome. Yes, this could give you now, but this is in the shadow. So there is maybe really psychological way you could think about the mother relationship, how somebody like your mother is what kind of relationship you have to mother. But full moon is a mother energy too, so there's something about that in the shadow, how you handle this relationship with your mother, this mother powers. Then the metsannator, that's the positive side of the shadow. Yes, is the page of pentacle. So it's nice that has this green like my clothes do. It's lucky coincidence, manifesting, interaction, spontaneity, learning new things, excited, not so experienced, but creating new ideas, innocence, adventurous spirit, and gifts. So the spirits in the woods are the helpful spirits in the stories, goodwill spirits. They would help people lost in the woods to get back home and would like advise people from the dangers. And this forest spirit might wake up the person who fall asleep in the woods. If the forest was kind of getting threatened by the fire, that the fire was like taking off, and then the person would wake up in time. Or there would be coming a snake from your pants in, or some beast was approaching you. This spirit was there alerting you. Or the old tree was falling, was also giving you heads up. And in the wartime, this kind of spirit guides were set to tell if the enemy was striking. So even they would be on your side to say about now it's happening now. And this forest spirit, this is a positive side of your shadow, had erotic, attractive powers. And yeah, they would arrive in the night but get away in the morning. And the spirits would never show the backside of them, because it was like ugly, more like they would show the front. Kind of wearing a mask would be coming here a little bit. But I know this is a positive side of your shadow. You're able to give this bella figura. Let's say like you are able to have this kind of beautiful appearance in the world. That's the positive side of this shadow. Even there is really like a strong mother energy in your shadow. Maybe it's making you this kind of... In Italy, I lived in Italy, and there is this whole concept of how to be having a bella figura. It's important in that culture, and Libra is a sign of balance. So I think this being balanced it comes here. Yeah, wearing red basic. Can wood elves be trusted? But this wood elf is advising you to live in the moment and still dream for the better world. But the right timing is the key to success and to find new possibilities. And this forest elf advises you to not plan too long ahead, because you can trust that the most merriest adventures are happening in spontaneity and without too much pressure. Yeah, there is this wisdom here also. If this fairy would, like a forest elf, would wake you up from your dream, it's about that it's trying to get you out of some difficult situation. So obey the invitation that you hear in your heart. Listen to yourself also, like your heart. If you don't feel good in somewhere, go away from there. Try to find better solutions and new ways that reflect the joy in your life. Yes. You might have to be a little bit more selfish to make your own solutions before you agree to other people's plans. Have this kind of self, like a healthy ego. That's positive. Have fun. Yes, this is coming here to say having fun is in the positive side of the shadow. It can be like a lot of like a grow up in a lot of like a rules, or like a how to have this kind of right life that your mother say you do this, do that, you do everything. Then this is like reminding, like live in the moment. Then we have this very beautiful outcome is like a Fool card, new chapter in your life, and then this Bride of the Wolf. So this is such a clear card about something new is hatching. And maybe this Bride of the Wolf is more on point card to read now. Libra, shadow love, outcome to be the bride of the wolf, or have a bride of the wolf. Bravery, rebellion, breaking the rules, open-minded, new experiences, longing for freedom, self-confidence, transformation, initiation, using your own power, being against authorities, finding your own path and following it, and taking the radical step in your life. So this card is challenging you to be that who you really are, not caring other one's opinion, and maybe this mother opinion is very strong here. So it could be indeed like you are like really dropping in your heart who you are. And then this card is warning you to judge others, that they are different. The judgment energy, indeed, judging is so much easier than understanding. So if you can understand somebody, you are much more closer, let's say, opening your heart. Judging is definitely not having very open heart. Of course, sometimes the judgment is needed in this world, but yeah, just saying about that. So the community might put people in this kind of too narrow boxes, and this kind of reaction when people judge you, is not guided by love or acceptance, but fear of a different person, fear of difference. And human naturally is afraid of unknown and everything that doesn't work, can't understand or see. And this Pride of the Wolf is kind of pioneer who are making the unknown known. So then the fear is not anymore needed because they go off the path, the known path. They are really risking to put them 100% in, with not afraid of the consequences. And the price of this bravery, they can experience something that other who judge and are fearful can never experience in their life. So this is, you are able to have a unique experience in life. Experience is how you experience, like magic happens. Exactly, like you are open to this kind of experiencing life in the fullest. So it's here with this new chapter in your life. It's almost like it's opening this kind of egg. It's not Easter yet, but the egg is opening. It's also looking a bit like it's not crow, but let's say there is somehow like a freedom needed here. Message of this kind of new free spirit. Okay, let's go now to this. Just wonder what is this graveyard here. Maybe there is so much like a old past ancestors who have influenced your life that you have adopted without questioning what you've been like fed. So it's here. But crow message, let's read about that. Oh no, I have to find it. I didn't do that pre. This has no page numbers. Where is this? It's just like this kind of images showing where they might be. So it's in the middle of this book might be the crow. Let's see. Here. The shadow Libra is this crow. Death, physic abilities. Okay, so the death is really coming with this card too. That is of course transformation and something new can hatch, which is also here. The crow is perhaps one of the most famous symbols of witchcraft and the occult, and is centrally an incredible popular one. It is linked most often to psychic abilities, spiritual messages, and even death. As crows are gregarious creatures, it's common to see them in huge flocks. They can be quite noisy, making it nearly impossible to miss when they cross your path. When the crow card is present, it's time to pay attention to your psychic senses, messages, and to greet the doorway of death. Often, when we speak of death through the metaphysical lens, we are speaking of metaphorical death. Not corporeal death. There is an ending that is presenting itself to you now, whether you like it or not. It may feel painful and even downright scary to walk through this threshold and embrace this death, but we must prune away the dead leaves to allow energy to flow to the new growth. It is often through these deaths that spiritual awakenings and the accompanying psychic gifts emerge. It is here in the void that endless potential for creation is formed. Plants first grow under the dirt in the dark, fertile soil before they can break the surface to reach the sunlight. It's kind of saying, winter period, things can feel like a death also. There's a lot of happening still or kept in underground. It's kind of giving message of that. It's like this pioneering spirit is there waiting. So there is still this message. Give yourself permission to just be and know that you are good enough just as you are. Libra. And now, this heart chakra energy, and then the advice, more light side, is this Hierophant card, the Sphinx. Divine Messenger. Yeah, yeah, good point. Wearing red bear. Just be a crow. Accept you're a crow, so just be a crow. Yes. Crows are very intelligent, yes. So embrace that darkness. That there is a lot of wisdom there. The Sphinx has mystified the world for thousands of years, and recent research suggests it is far older than was initially thought. Okay, just to mention, when this book was made, this oracle guide has been available a long time. I was like interested to find this, but this has been made 2008. So it's kind of like recent research suggests it's far older than was initially thought. Because there is maybe other studies already made of the Sphinx by now. This deity is carved from a giant protrusion of bedrock grounded in the heart of Egypt. The Sphinx is a divine messenger and a repository of cosmic akashis, or spiritual informed wisdom. While theories around about the great knowledge hidden under the Sphinx, in actuality, this being contains the information himself. He or she is the cosmic library. The very granite of the Sphinx being holds and retains far more than the knowledge of the adepts who did the carving. Indeed, the Sphinx functions as a medium between us and the vast intelligent source in the stars. This mysterious one transmits messages from our ancient ancestors to those that are ready to receive them. When you draw this card, we suggest that you bring your question directly to the Sphinx. Stop, open your heart, and listen. Take some time to prepare yourself by doing the heart breath as you meditate on this enigmatic deity. Interesting that you have a heart chakra is already asking you to have almost this kind of meditation where you repeat to yourself, I am love. Okay, you can repeat to yourself, I am messenger, I'm crow, I'm a Sphinx also, but let's say I am love is really powerful I am statement. So then, what is it next? So doing the heart breath as you meditate on this enigmatic deity. Listen for how the Sphinx informs you. You will experience a download from the cosmic library of the ancient future memory from your DNA and your star seed origins. Okay, this is going very beyond. There is all this kind of new age thing about being a star seed. I don't know. It's a bit like a. I'm not totally into the star seeding, but it's. Some people believe they are star seed. Let them believe and let them be the star seed in this world. And Ya will say, respect mom, but sometimes I feel like giving up and make people start using me. I am 24, live in Jamaica ghetto. Oh, yes. Sometimes, yeah, you have to go away from the place that you are not understood. And this was actually coming here as your result of your shadow. This pioneer, like sometimes the outside people judge you and you are not belonging where you currently are, so then you have to go somewhere else, and this is showing in this new chapter in your life, almost like you should indeed change the scenery if you feel like you being the pioneer you are or different person, kind of wolf, lonely wolf, you need some other place. It's kind of here that sometimes to follow this kind of new chapter literally. The surrounding can really be affecting us, who we surround us. Anyway, let's give more with Sphinx knowledge still. So don't rush this process. This is an opportunity for you to connect with the Akashic records. Of course, these cards are really meant to like a journal. So looking this picture, you will even stop the screen now and take a screenshot and then journal what comes up. That's also like kind of this automatic writing is really connecting to your right side brain, like you just let things flow. to do that, I have in my course content, but just shortly say, like, it's good to set intentions. This kind of magnetic question before you start this automatic reading, automatic writing. But this you could do. This might be something that you channel things from your heart. And you don't judge. Indeed, the judgment, Libras can be very like, yeah, but it's right and wrong, black and white. But like, let your higher guidance come to you. It can come also in the way of other ways, because symbols and images are language of this like a subconscious mind. So even just walking around and starting to see things in the nature. My grandma used to be this kind of person who would see indeed crows gathering or some birds and have like a knowledge of that. I'm kind of going to the same direction now, the older age. Like my grandma was really like having that style. Anyway, then we go still forward with these things. So this is an opportunity for you to connect with the Akashic records, which hold the inner map of your life and your potential future. As you develop your relationship with the Sphinx, you will strengthen your capacities to open to guidance and fully receive it. This is not only true for divine guidance, this divine messenger can also direct you to other allies on the earth plane who will assist you in your ongoing quests. If you feel called to vast knowledge beyond time and space, pay close attention when you connect with this magnetic earth altar, guardian of the stellar mysteries. Ooh, very big energies here. Sphinx. I think it's kind of like a big legacy. You have an ability to, or like there is in the cards for you, like you have this shadow, like a strong mother, but maybe you come from this kind of strong heritage that it is here trying to speak to you. That there is a lot, if you are willing to kind of be open for it. Sphinx is very, very like a interesting. Like Michael Jackson was really into Sphinx. I understand. I mean, people were calling him a Sphinx because he kind of had his nose operation. But Sphinx is often having no nose. This I think has. Let's see. Do I have any other cards? Maybe I did this Libra reading now. We are coming to the end. Yeah, now would be time if there is this Jamal Mayers. If you would like to ask me a psychic question, you are Libra. Would you have a question? I could look into it. Maybe I can save you from this ghetto world. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, at least I can try to see beyond the normal. Being the odd bird myself, a little bit having Libra rising. Let me see, just put this back. Would you ask a question? Yeah, the Sphinx are eroded by water and sand. I mean, like, of course, the Sphinx are standing in the desert of like Egypt or something. I mean, the weather conditions have been really hard, possibly for them. Like, it's amazing that things can last. Like, what is good question? What is lasting from our world? All this plastic, what happens eventually? It's much more nicer to have this kind of stone statue in your hand than some plastic that got yellow in the time. Yeah, Varing Rebelse, I like good conspiracy. Like, you could ask me anything. Think about that. I need real love. Okay, so let's go to this love reading for Javon Mayers. I'm not sure. Maybe I read you sometimes. Sometimes I saw you online. So I don't know if I actually... I forget I make so many readings. If I read you already, maybe. It's possible your name has popped up at least. But you have a root chakra, so safety and security. You were already mentioning this Jamaica ghetto. You are a very young person. You have kind of hopes up still about life. You have not experienced all your life. You have a lot ahead of you. You see and you know, like there is, interestingly, this is mother and victim here. So what immediately comes through with this crystal, only with the archetype of this crystal, is that the positive archetype is a mother, the caring, nurturing, like you can self-parent yourself. Like if you didn't have a good parent, you can be the parent yourself. And then understand like the victim is the negative archetype of this root chakra, that you are falling into thinking indeed that you have nothing, you can change your circumstances, and you are victim of the circumstance and situation, and start to wake up to this, that it's not totally true. You can be this person who take responsibility of your life. So here we have Javan Meer's first crystal. You will get this so below deck, very practical stories, bottom of your deck. 5 of swords, but anyway, I didn't mix it yet. So we get this, but we doesn't have to take this same spread now. You ask about, I need a real love. So you need a real love. What would I pick next to you as an oracle? Maybe I already showed that before we go into this. Yes. We have a whispers of love, because we had even in the Libra reading, the heart chakra, I have this. I'll pull you in the end, actually in the end better. This is your mess. Doesn't have to be long reading. This, I just can freely take cards. I don't have to have a spread. Let's interpret them. What is this real love for Javan? Wow. Not bad. This is a Libra card. Justice. And there is, of course, Venus is a ruling planet of Libra. There is this sexy woman taking the shoes off. Could be even the look of this real love. I mean, Javan, I guess this is a man name. I really have difficult to understand sometimes names, are they female or man. This is your ideal partner, but here we have a marriage card, 10 of Cups. So there is a possible to real love, but maybe we read this card so you start to realize what kind of that love is. But it would tell me a lot that this is even another Libra. Might be, or air sign, because this is the major arcana card, very strong card of Libra. At least there should be a Libra placement in the person. For you, 11 and 10. Could be even a birth date of your real life. What that would be. 11th of October. Somebody you know born 11th October. Anyway, this is personal reading for Javan now. Let me read this. When is your birthday, Javan? So, that would be the real love. Yeah, if I find this page here. Yeah. October 15, 2000. Yeah. This is, the numbers here tell me 11th October. Could this be a person for you who is born 11th of October? Anyway, these are cards telling you about the real love story. First, we have this Libra card. Okay, let's have my lock lady glasses on. Contrary to what some may think, justice does not imply judgment, but simply cause and effect. Everything that happens for a reason. That reason is usually a past action on our part. Only we can determine if the price paid was a bargain or a bad deal. The consequences of your actions are at hand. Talking about real love for you, but what kind of choices you make you, of course. Maybe Spirit wanna give heads up like this. This, you could focus on finding this real love, really make it like a serious, like a commitment. This, of course, card of balance, also Libra card. Actually, yes. When there is the justice on the table, is the truth. In a reading, is the truth. And the truth is that the real love happens for you, maybe in your culture too, in a marriage setting. You have to be married to feel the real love in this case, because there is this marriage, or there's something about this marriage that is related to the love story. It could be even your guest in there. You meet somebody in a marriage situation, and the marriage is, who knows, somebody marry in the Christmas time, but you could pay attention because it's here like that. This card is, this is of course the happiest couple card in the tarot. So if you ask about the real love, here you got it. Tens are cards of completion as well as heralding a new cycle. An emotional attachment has begun and blossomed into a deeper commitment. This couple is celebrating the beginning of a new phase in their relationship based on the fullness of their hearts. A happy home life. So yeah, you should be aiming to have this happy home life. And committing to somebody in the serious commitment might be the way to go here. And that's real love. That is real commitment. So let's see, maybe we verify this because you really want to have the real love. What? Things are dropping here immediately. So many cards. I'm gonna accept this. Okay, maybe I have to accept them all because they all came. So first is Six of Pentacles. This is really like a kind of Libra thing is again here because there's the scales. It's often almost interpreted like the spirit is like a making you like some higher, of course, kind of like a payday, like somebody else is giving you the blessings. It's almost like a married couple as well again. Like indeed, you need kind of like a lawful, the marriage. If you get married, it has to be legal. It has to be legal, yeah. The legal part is coming here. Next card is this Magician. So part of this is becoming this kind of really taking action in your life, using all the skills and elements. Like I have heard this thing, like if you are a good tarot reader, you are really able to channel the source, like really, and it comes to the cards like this. I feel sometimes happens with me also that I feel like I'm like good like a medium in the sense, but this person is here busy on the table. It's almost again like almost like a priest on the table, like setting the church ready for the marriage. Then we have this, these were all dropping to the floor. I just took them because I trust kind of like sometimes things are just dropping from the deck and then it's for me. Ten of Swords, Dark Night of the Soul, like something painful or end of the relationship. This is 10 energy again. So maybe you're hurt by this 10 energy is here. This is the negative. This is really related to mental thing. This is the emotional maturity and so on. There's something to handle about this kind of stabbing of the back energy. Maybe the Keto life is like you have to always watch your back. So it is here, like it weights you down. And if you are very down, how can you be like even abandon the love life when you're always like not trusting people possibly? There's something about this end of relationship is part of your energy. Maybe you have some past relationship that's weighed you down like this, or you have felt this dark night of the soul that we are trying to find the true love. Maybe sometimes you become more aligned to yourself and you know the pain that what is not for you. Then at least you know what is not for you, you know what is for you. So you should learn always from this pain. What was not working, success comes when you learn from the failures. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Again, the 10 energy. This is third time there's 10 energy. So it's like I almost said like this would be the person even like born in October. It could be even yourself. It's totally 10 energy here, but like Wheel of Fortune. Understanding you are spinning the wheel in the center. You are trusting the change. These are all fixed signs around it who are having this kind of very fixed energy. Aquarius, about the mental powers. Taurus, the material, Leo, the fire, and Scorpio, very deep feelings. They are like surrounding. They are of course related to this kind of Christian, Matthew, Lucas, all this apostoles. But this is kind of the karma card here. There is sometimes right timing. What is the right timing new? Is this like now? Because we are past the 10th of this month, of course. We have so much 10 on the table. And interestingly, this magician and 10 are again forming 11. So there is that. And then we have hangman. So I guess you might feel this hangman way. Sometimes hangman has to really just observe and mature. This alchemist card in the sense like kind of blood goes to your head. But like sometimes there are the right timing, like you have to just wait for the right timing. And some people can be in a relationship also that you are around of somebody. It's totally a match made in heaven for you. But you are still waiting for the right time. You are not taking action. So nothing is happening unless you take action, and the action card was here. These are like opposite, I mean, kind of like opposite force of this is of course Chariot, the hero card, but this is kind of also very opposite energy, like taking action. This is alchemist, waiting for the right time and maturing in the process, and wanting to look from the different perspective. Of course, it's very important. Anyway, this is 12. Javon say, do you think I'm going on a traveling coming up? These are about true love now. There is really, you are having this 10 energy here in many cards. The first card came was really showing this marriage. But what to take to be in a marriage is really understanding, maybe this even the divine blessings, what is given to you, and make most of it. Then there is the lucky card, it came like upside, so it can be a lucky moment. Like sometimes the Fortuna lady is kind of giving you the luck. This is here. It's all 10 energy. Jupiter energy. You could say where is a Jupiter placement. There is some Jupiterian energy currently. Interesting Jupiterian energy actually. Could be related to this expansive. Your world might be indeed expand with this relationship, but this is like you need to mature in the process in the sense to handle this bigger commitment. I invite something in, ma'am. But okay, there's a second question. Do you think I'm going to traveling coming up? I would like to just focus on this one question. I'm gonna still take you the feeling cards. Oh, this is here. Feeling cards. Let's see, like you ask about true love. I wanna show you like the highest person in this planet that could love you, what they could think of you. Maybe they know you or they don't know you yet, but this is what's coming. Your current energy. There is, if you tend to live in your head, it's probably because it hasn't been safe to live in your body. Maybe it's really been, this is something to work with. It's been not safe to live in your body. You feel like you can be backstabbed at any moment, or there's something like this. So you live in your head. And of course, we have to live in our body if we want to be like a really in our heart. Heart is the emperor of our body. So you have to aim to get to there. Divine timing. Okay, it's coming again. This is really here. Trusting divine present moment is perfect, feeling impatient, patience as virtue. So part of this true love is divine timing. You just have to be alert of noticing. And then there is innocent. Pure heart, healing light, naive, childlike, trusting, meaning well. You could really have somebody who is meaning well. Pure heart. This is really innocent white dress with this bride. some good woman and man here. That's true love. I think you have a work with yourself to not live in your head, but live in your body, and find the safety to live in your body. What else? I'm gonna give you advice card from this, of course, Whispers of Love. So now we go still to this. Javan Meyers. Interesting stuff. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. What a card. This could be also interesting point to join in. Maybe in the past there's some this hurt moment that weighed you down. You have to clear that energy, then the love can come in. 29 is this number. Forgiveness for Javan Meyers. Be willing to forgive yourself and others and open the doors to future growth. Love can be restored and trust can be rebuilt. Move from bitterness back to the joy you deserve in your life. Granting forgiveness is a choice that you make. You may not feel like engaging with someone, but you can forgive them without ever talking to them. Yes, you don't have to talk to them to forgive. An act of forgiveness helps replace anger, depression, anxiety, and old pain with hope and compassion. Think about what you can forgive, as the benefit will be immeasurable. This process will increase your inner strength and your self-esteem. Forgiveness can heal and help you move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Replacing hurt with love will free you to love more deeply. Indeed, there is this beautiful saying, I think Rumi, like, from the wounds, the light get in. So really you can have a deeper love even when you go through kind of painful revelations. You accept all parts of yourself. Two faces appear at the center of this card. The upper image wears a crown of ice which appears to be melting around edges. This could symbolize the willingness to change or move through a situation. Closed eyes can depict the subconscious, deep thinking, or an error in communication. The clasped hands above the faces show a return to balance and compromise. You can achieve a positive outcome here. Remember, forgiveness is a choice you make for your own benefit. Yeah. When I see this candle in the Christmas time, is of course could always do like a light up candle for somebody, past person also you love. This could be even a dead old person, so you can have a peace with it. But accepting all parts of yourself is really crucial to then have the real love, for sure. Because we're often projecting to other people. And we have to be kind of aware of all kind of our projections. What is like what is really like a there in front of you. It's not like imaginative. So that for you, you still wanted to know, do you think I'm going on a traveling coming up? Which deck I would use for this? Maybe I just give you this kind of like a signs and planets. This could be just advice for this full moon energy for your one. This is second house, this is like a Taurus house. Your beliefs, spiritual, mental, what you value, physical, your resources. I think it's all about your resources. If you're going to travel somewhere, like this is saying here, like second house is what you got. But of course, it's not just like indeed we are not just what we own. When we leave this world, we don't get any money with us. So values and beliefs are also part of us that create our reality. This is here. Be aware of your beliefs, because your beliefs rate your reality. This is totally true. Journaling, maybe it's something you should do. The Sphinx came for the Libra. There's really this kind of divine guidance available. Actually, the Sphinx was connected to the Hierophant, that is completely the marriage card as well. So there might be something like a spiritual guidance to have this kind of very, very like beautiful values, that you remember what are top values. For example, is the marriage really your value? Like, what in the love life is your top values? Then you start to recognize, like, family is for me big value. If that is for you, then you have to understand, if the family is your top value, you really have to put it on the top in your world. So listing down your top 10 values can really help you to be like a understanding your kind of heart brand, even if you will be in the business. Like what are your top values? Just always know. So okay, this was your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a like, comment. Also, always my videos can spread more if people comment or like. And yeah, thank you for seeing this. This was for Libra. I wonder if I can do still more. Maybe today I have to do exception. I have to set up the lamps and do the rest of the reading in the dark. The light goes off very soon. But thank you for watching this. And bye, and happy full moon in Gemini.